Welcome back. In this tutorial we're going to cover normal ortho number 9, and this is actually a pretty straightforward part. We can tear it into 3 chunks. 1, 2, 3. The 2 outside wings could be described as rectangular prisms. This is more of an L-shaped prism. View that best shows the shape, I would say front view, but we can start with the top view. I think that would be a little easier for this. So we see we've got a 3¼ by ½ inch rectangle, and let's go ahead and start out by drawing that. And now that that's done, we've got 2 rectangles in the middle that are 3/4 wide, and so we've got a ½ inch gap here. So what we can do is, since we don't get dimensions on this side, it would be easier to draw on this side, but we're not given those dimensions. We can figure them out, or we could start over on this side and work our way from right to left. So let's go ahead and do that. So again, a 3/4 inch line from here to here that we're going to move over a ½ inch. So 3/4 inch line, and then move that over. I'll show you what I did there. So if we move, when it goes to select objects, a little tip here, the last thing we drew was that vertical line. If I hit L for last and enter, it will automatically select that line. Enter to continue, and then move over 0.5. And now we can just draw in our 1-inch rectangle. We offset this 1 inch and then mirror this front to back, and then extend this line over. There's our top view. So we've got a rectangle, and then 2 rectangles in the middle. 1, 2, this rectangle across the back, and this rectangle across the front. Now that we're done with that, we can draw in our front view. Go ahead and change to projection real quick. Copy this over from here to here to here and here. Extend those two, not this one. And now we know that this is the highest point here. So we can go ahead and draw this line in, and then it needs to come down 1 inch. And then over to here, down 3/4, and then all the way across, up 3/4, and then we're going to extend this over. So this rectangle is this rectangle, and now I need to finish my L shape, which I've got this. This line here is a ½ inch long. And then I can drag this across, stretch this up, and this down to meet. Okay, so right here we have a line that is not represented, and it will not be seen because of this solid body in between the viewer out here and the line itself. So that's going to be a hidden line, so we'll go ahead and pop in a hidden line right here. Switch over to projection. We're going to throw in our miter line. And then we're going to project from here and from here. And I'm just going to kind of get these started. Go back to Object, and then start drawing in our shape. So now I know that this section here comes all the way across the bottom, and then I can mirror this geometry about the midpoint, and something's not right. So let's take a look at that. Distance here. This extends. Did not want to open my layer dialog box. Let's try that again. Let's mirror this from the midpoint. There we go. Didn't look right before. I must have mispicked a point. No big deal. Okay, so now we know we have a projection line. It's going to come across here. Change this to projection. And then extend those two up. Now here we've got a rectangle, and a rectangle. Back here we have a line that goes from this corner back to the back of this line here. We can't see it, but it does exist. So we're going to go ahead, change to projection, and project from here to where that line starts. Draw the line. It is a hidden line. And there's our part. We need a projection line here. And height, 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 and height. Those are all transferred. Widths are transferred. And our depths are all transferred. So this part is done. And we will see you in the next video.